Now, Hong Kong sprint sensation, Ka Ying Rising, is on his way to Australia about the 22nd of September for this year's $20 million Everest, the richest race on turf.
Jockey Zac Purton, I am very happy to say, joins us live. Good morning and welcome back to Racing Dreams.
Thanks. Good morning, Julie and Tim.
Great to have you on the show. We watched him race last week in Hong Kong. He's got an engine, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's a pretty special horse, and I just watched that clip there of Wayne Hawkes talking about Browser going out a boy and coming back in a man, and our horse has done a very similar thing. He's put on 35 pounds, in the off-season, and with a little bit of racing, he's going to trim up a little bit, but that's what we wanted to see. We wanted to see him come back, mature, nurture, get stronger, and he's certainly done that, so we're really happy with our horse.
You've extended the unbeaten streak to 13 wins. Give us a bit of an understanding of just the fanfare and the support that this horse has over there. The crowds, the love that they have for him, it's phenomenal.
Well, they always get behind their champion, and this is the next champion off the back of some great horses that we've had in recent years. But he stands atop our horses here, ratings-wise, around the world now, and Romantic Warrior did a really good job of that last year, going down to Australia to win the Cox Plate and then Japan, and he was very brave in Saudi Arabia and Dubai. But this horse now is probably a little bit more popular than what he is, and we've got an exciting program ahead of us.
David Hayes has been very public. He's said in interviews with me and many others that this is the best horse he's trained, and he's had some amazing horses. There's been a few quip that Hayesy says that about all his good ones, but what do you think?
Oh, he does. Yeah, Hazy's very optimistic, and that's what we love about him, that he gets very excited and up and about. And he's been championing this horse for quite some time, and I probably wasn't with him there early on, but as time's gone on and he started to build his record and he's doing some special things now, I certainly have to agree with him, and he's, no doubt the best horse that I've now ridden, and he's still quite lightly raced, which is a scary thing. Horses in Hong Kong generally mature at a later rate than horses do in Australia due to the fact that they need to be imported to come here. They have to acclimatise. It takes them some time to get used to the climate here, the humidity, the hard tracks. They need to learn to eat. There are a lot of things that can delay a horse's growth here in Hong Kong. So the fact that he's now just turned 5, I think he's just starting to step into the territory where we're seeing nearly a complete horse.
We're just looking at the pictures now of just life for you and the family over in Hong Kong. What has been the talk, and Timmy there as well when he went there for his trip earlier in the year, what has been the talk about this Everest? Because I know you've obviously got family here, but Ka Ying Rising is the only name we are hearing when we are talking about the 2025 TAB Everest. What's it like over there?
Yeah, it's mayhem here as well. This race has been on the radar for quite some time, so it's been a really, really long build into it. I haven't ridden a horse that has had as much attention on him for one single race before in my career like this. Everyone around the city is talking about him. He's in the papers every day. Everyone's, that's all they want to ask. How's Ka Ying Rising going? What do you expect? Where's he at? You're looking forward to it. So a lot of the races, it's sort of just a build up in the few weeks or the month before it. But because we're going overseas and we're taking on the best horses in Australia, and let's not forget that Australia breed predominantly sprinter milers. So we're going to the toughest jurisdiction in the world with our horse, and we're going to try and see how we measure up against them. Now, we've got a lot of respect for the horses in Australia. Browser trialled very good the other day. Private Harry's going to come back. He's unbeaten. You've got Jolly Star, Lady Shenandoah, Jimmy Star. And there are going to be a few other horses in there as well. It's going to be a cracking race. It's going to be a race run at a good speed. My horse likes to roll along at a fast speed. Brass is a freewheeling horse, and so is Private Harry. So I think it's going to split the field up. Every horse is going to get their chance, and I'm just looking forward to a great race on the day.
It has its variables, doesn't it, when you travel a horse? But the ATC, arguably one of the best in the world, and the quarantine centre at Canterbury is outstanding. So you must have full confidence that everything's going to go well on that front.
Yeah, well, I think we've got the right horse to travel with as well. His temperament is great. He's a really kind horse to do anything with. He regularly travels from our training centre here in Sha Tin up to Trong Pha in southern China, which is about a 5 to 6 hour float trip for them. So he's had the opportunity to change stables, change environments, go up and back in the truck. So hopefully getting on a plane, he hasn't done that for a while, but he's done it before. So hopefully he's relaxed and can take that in. And then when he gets to the quarantine centre, it's quite quiet out there at Canterbury. So he's got a travel companion with him to keep him company. And we just hope that he settles in well. We're going to take him to Randwick on October the 7th for a barrier trial, get him to have a look at the track, get a feel for the tie-up stalls, get him a little bit more familiar with the environment that he's going to be in. And I'm sure he's going to handle it well. But race day is going to be his test, of course, because, it's a sellout. There are going to be a lot of people on track. Everyone's going to be down there with their camera and their phone trying to take a photo of him. He's going to have a lot of attention. It's going to be very busy around his stall. And that's something that he's not used to. He's used to being in his stable and just walking over to the track here to race. So that's something he's going to have to learn to handle. And then, of course, we'll get into a parade ring, get him out on the track, and hopefully all going well, he can have a smooth run, and we'll see how we go.
What about you? How are you feeling heading into October? There is a lot of pressure. There is a lot of eyes on this race and on the two of you. How are you coping?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm very excited. It's a great opportunity to have, especially at this stage of my career, to follow myself on a horse of his calibre, and then to go back to Australia, obviously, where I'm from, but representing Hong Kong, which has been my home for nearly 2 decades now. I'm the short price favourite and the horse that at the moment is probably the most talked about horse globally from around the world. So it's a very exciting opportunity. I'm really looking forward to it. I can't wait to come down for the barrier trial as well. I'm looking forward to seeing how he feels on the track. That'll give me a good guide on how I think he might go on race day and get a game of golf in out there at New South Wales now that it's been renovated as well.
Yeah,
I mean, busted down there, so that worked out well.
Yeah, if you're looking for a fourth. I know.
Put another group together, no problem.
Yeah, I'd love to. Now, finally, I know I'm heading to Shark Park. You know that my eldest son, Joey's a massive rooster, just like you and your son. I know where you'll be this afternoon, Hong Kong time, watching this game. We're watching Mark Nwanganitawaze, who is phenomenal. How are you guys going to go against Cronulla?
I think it's going to be a really good game. Probably for Cronulla, it depends on how Nico turns up and plays. If he can control the game like he can at times, then Cronulla's going to be really hard to beat. But I think the Roosters can beat anyone on their day. We've got a very talented side when they come together with the cohesion that they can blow any team off the park. So it's going to be a really entertaining game. Hopefully a few tries in there, high scoring. It would be good to see Mark get up high, take a few of those balls again. He's hard to stop.
Oh, he's unbelievable.
He's over the sideline all the time and he still scores. It's incredible what he can do, and it's good to see Sammy back as well.
Absolutely.
Well, it's absolutely wonderful to have you join us live this morning, Zac. We really appreciate your time. We can't wait to have you back here in Australia next month, and wishing you and the team all the very best. I'm sure we'll be in touch.
Thank you. Appreciate that, and looking forward to coming down.
Thanks, Zac.